Hey guys, Jeff the Nature Guy here at ZooMontana. Now listen, I have worked a lot of animals, you know that, but I think I found my new favorite. It's this guy right here who's gonna walk away from me. That is JT the Takin. I'm gonna switch sides here so you can see this big guy. Look at this thing. Takin. Now you met Khan, who's coming out right now. He's a little bit smaller, he's much younger, but JT, 13-year-old male, about 700 pounds. He's a big boy. And what makes Takin so cool is just how weird they are. They've got horns like a wildebeest, they've got a rear end like a bear, maybe a body like a bison, and then this big giant nose like a moose. But there's a reason they look so weird, because of where they live. They live way up in the mountains over by China and Asia, and they can go up to 14,000 feet. So they're really well built for cold weather. And so this big snout has a whole bunch of big sinus cavities in there, that when he breathes in that cold air, it warms up that air so it doesn't freeze his lungs when he breathes. That's why the big nose. But get this, they also have a really cool fur. It's really thick and wiry. And there's 2 layers of fur, and that's to keep him warm way up in those high elevations. But the good news is he'll shed one of those layers in the summertime, so he doesn't have to worry about being too hot when, of course, it's hot outside. Now, the other thing about them are these feet. He's got these split hooves that you see. Well, just like a mountain goat or a bighorn sheep, he uses those big hooves to, of course, climb. And it's hard to believe that an animal this size, 700 pounds, can climb up on a cliff, but he can, and they're really good at jumping to get away from predators. Now, being as big as he is, they don't have to worry about too many predators, but they're out there. Things like, well, big cats and bears and things like that. So they're pretty agile out there. And last but not least, the last thing about them I wanted to mention is their sounds. Yeah, they make sounds. They actually sound like a pig. They can do kind of a roar, kind of something like that. It's really weird sounding. And when he smells something and does that roar, he makes this really silly face where his lip goes up and his big teeth come out. Pretty fun to watch if you see this guy at the zoo. And if you're wondering, he is part of the goat family, and just like a goat, he is a ruminant, which means he's got those 4 stomachs, so you might see him chewing throughout the day. That's called chewing cud. We've talked about that before. But you gotta come see this guy. He is so cute. So is Khan, the younger one. But this big guy, my gosh, there's just something about him I love. Guys, until next time, I'm Jeff the Nature Guy with JT, our big new Takin.